Good afternoon and welcome to Fast Horses Today for Saturday, May 25th. This is Memorial Day weekend and we want to remember those who were lost in military service. God bless those families who have experienced that. And, we remember you and pray for you. So let's get started. We've got some horses today at Santa Anita for this Saturday Memorial Day weekend. Got a horse that I like a little bit later this card, and then also have a pick 5 ticket, which starts in the late race 6. It's the late pick 5. So what today is kind of the remnants of what used to be the California Gold Rush Day they used to have at Hollywood Parks. They've got some of the races, California stake races, and let's see if we can get a pick 5 out of here. So let's get it going with the 6th race at Santa Anita. This is a mile race on the grass. The Franz Valentine, $100,000 is the purse, and this is for 3-year-olds and up fillies, grass girls. So I've got 3 horses here that I'm going to try and get the pick 5 started. The 1, Carmen Miranda, coming out of the John Sadler barn. Now Sadler claimed this horse for $80,000 last time out, so that got my attention as to why they would claim this horse for such a big amount of money. So maybe they had this race in mind, and this horse certainly figures at 7-2. Then I've got the 8 horse, who is Mediha for Craig DeLassy. Now this horse has been knocking around in California company and also some open company as well. Has run down the hill and won, has run on the Santa Anita turf and won. This horse is 5-1 today with Armando Aguilar. Now I see Aguilar's been back now for a little while. I don't know, he was out for a while, but if you remember, Aguilar was a pretty hot riding apprentice in Southern California, had won quite a few races, but I see he's back, and give him a chance here with the 8 Mediha at 5-1 for Craig DeLassy. And then finally the 11, who is Stay and Scam. Now Stay and Scam had run with better the last 2 and 2 grade 3 races at a mile, ran in the grade 3 Wilshire where she came 2nd, and then ran in 3rd in the grade 3 Royal Heroine. Now I know there was some question as to whether this horse can get a mile. I mean, she ran all right at a mile. Both times she got beat, but she ran with, looks like, a little bit better. Maybe the turn back to California Stakes Company, will certainly, be the trick for her. She's 5-2. I don't necessarily trust her as a single, so that's why I've got 3 horses here. Also, she's out of the 11 hole, so we'll have to see her make a trip out of that 11 hole. So we've got the 1, 8, and 11 to try to get this pick 5 started. 7th race is a sprint race on the dirt, 6 furlongs. This is for California bred allowance horses. And I've got 3 horses here to try to get this pick 5 moved along. I've got the 1 horse who is Irish Wahine. Now, Irish Wahine has been really making some hay at this level. I mean, I see 3 wins, in the past performances at this level, this California non-winner of 1 level. She's won this level 3 times in her career, maybe more. I just don't know. It doesn't go that far down, but she's in here because she's in for the 20,000 tag. So it looks to me like, with a horse like this, at 5 years old, she's run through her conditions. So Baraccio, who's the trainer, puts her in and says, here you go, you want to take her, you can have her for 20, and they'll just try to cash purses with her, which they have. So I got the 1 Irish Wahine. I've got the 4 horse who is Dancing Cat. Now Dancing Cat comes off a layoff. We haven't seen Dancing Cat since last September at Del Mar. But, this horse is out of the Peter Miller barn. Looks like this horse has been training very well at San Luis Rey. And, I like the owners here, Kirk and Judy Robeson. They've got some nice horses, whether they're California breds or open company horses. They seem to have some nice horses. This horse has been training very well at San Luis Rey. 3-1 the program with Juan Hernandez. Certainly figures here. And then my price play is Santa C, who is the 8 horse. This comes out of the Gary Studi barn. Now this horse has been running some good races as well. She's been running longer. She shortened up last time. Looks like the horse got tired on a 6.5 furlong race, but I see Gary Studi brought this horse back on a 6-day layoff, which, I certainly don't question trainers doing that, but, maybe it just didn't work out for this horse, and now they've given her, about 7 weeks break, and, maybe she'll be ready to go here in this 6 furlong event. I think, she's running with her level for sure. So she's 8-1 in the program. So let's hope Santa C, could get it done there. It would certainly move the pick 5 along nicely. Now let's go to the 8th race, which is the Snow Chief. This is a 1.125 on the grass, and I've got a horse that I really like here as a single, and also going to be a win bet for me. Now, there's a nice field of horses. You've got some horses that are, stretching out. We'll see if they can go. Like I know Shady Tiger is 5-2 in the program for Phil D'Amato. This horse is coming off 3 straight wins, so this horse will certainly get a lot of attention. 2x4 has run some nice races on the dirt and the turf. Maybe this horse will like the 1.125 grass. But I do really like Curlin's Chaos here. Curlin's Chaos is the 5 horse. He's 3-1 in the program, has Diego Herrera on him. I really like the 2 races this horse has run at 2 turns on the grass at Santa Anita, both wins. Won at a mile on the grass, broke his maiden really nicely. Then they thought enough of him to take the horse over to Sunland for the Sunland Park Derby, which is a grade 3. Horse ran all right, came 4th. They brought the horse back to Santa Anita and ran in the grade 1 Santa Anita Derby. And this horse ran 4th there, against, horses that would really tower over this field. Then they put the horse back into Calbred ranks, and the horse ran huge to win a mile race on the grass, in one of the California allowance races. So I think it sets up really nice for this horse, Curlin's Kiss. So that's a single for me, the 5 horse, and also a win bet here, going with Diego Herrera out of the Antonio Garcia barn. All right, let's go to the next race, which is the 9th race. That's the Malaire Stakes at 1.16 on the dirt for 3-year-old fillies. Also nice field of horses they assembled here. I was going to single the 4 horse, who is Grand Slam Smile. This is the program favorite, and I think looked like one of the shorter prices of the day at 8-5 for the Steve Speck barn. And Frank Alvarado comes down to Southern California to ride. And, Frank Alvarado certainly has ridden his share in Southern California many years ago, so he's familiar to the surroundings there. This horse has been, has run up and down the coast, has run at Santa Anita, run at Golden Gate, run at Del Mar, is 2 for 2 at Santa Anita on the dirt. So, she certainly knows how to win at Santa Anita. And, it looks to me like this horse has been kind of put on the shelf in waiting for this race. Last time we saw her was at Santa Anita on the grass. They brought her for the one of the Cal Cup series races back in the wintertime, and she won a $200,000 race on the grass in a mile. So, this horse certainly has done it on all different surfaces, whether it's grass, whether it's synthetic, whether it's dirt. She's gotten it done all the way around, and I see why she's 8-5. She's been working extremely well. I mean, I don't have workout reports, but you look at these workouts, and she must be really kicking down the barn over there in the Steve Speck barn. So certainly a good horse, and I'm going to put her in Grand Slam Smile. But I'm not going to single her. If you're looking to narrow down a ticket, you may want to do that. She could be a single. But I'm also going to put the 7, who is Roberta's Love, for Hector Palma. Hector Palma has been doing great work at Santa Anita over this spring meet. So, he's won quite a few races, has a lot of live horses. This horse, Roberta's Love, is coming off a 2-race win streak, has Juan Hernandez on. And, the question is, will this horse get the distance at 1.16? Because, she's only been sprinting. But to me, it looks like distance shouldn't be a problem. Horse certainly has distance breeding, broken vow mare, broken vow horses, run all day. And the horses by Collected, we saw Collected win a 1.25 race. Collected's by City Zip. City Zip horses seem to be able to do everything. So Roberta's Love looks pretty live here as well. So I've got the 4 and the 7. And then in the final race, we got a California allowance race going down the hill. So that's a 6.5 furlong grass race. And I've got 4 horses to try to cap off this pick 5. Just the hopes that get a couple prices, get that single in, and then we got 4 horses to try to pay us off. So in that in that last race, I've got Leia's Candy, who's 5-1 for Mark Glatt. This horse has certainly run some nice races in the cow ranks, and should fit very well here, Leia's Candy. I've got Moon Ice. Moon Ice comes off a win. This might be one of those where this horse took a bit to break his maiden, and he got it done last time on the Santa Anita grass, the flat grass. Maybe he'll like the the down the hill configuration. So the 7, Moon Ice, who's 6-1. Then I've got the 10, who is Left Hand Man. Left Hand Man's a horse that I really liked last time and had given out, and the horse got it done on the dirt. So we got to see if this horse likes the grass. We'll give this horse a shot in the grass for Mark Glatt. And then the 11 horse, who is Our Bucky Charm for Mike Pipey. This horse ended up winning his first start at a very short price. And Mike Pipey doesn't usually send him out ready to go first time. So the fact that this horse was bet on, so must have been really working a hole in the wind in the mornings, and then got it done, on the racetrack. So that makes this horse live, in my opinion. That was a dirt race, got a nice speed figure. They're moving over to the grass. The horse certainly has breeding for the grass, out of Munnings, Speightstown. We see a lot of grass sprinters by Speightstown, so certainly should be no problem there. So that's the final race. I've got the 6, 7, 10, 11. So let's recap now. At Santa Anita, we got the 6th race, which starts the pick 5. We've got the 1, 8, 11 with the 1, 4, 8 with the single of the 5. That's Curlin's Chaos, and also a win bet on the 5 with the 4 and 7 with the 6, 7, 10, 11 at the end. Now that's a $36 ticket. As always, if you see fit, you add, subtract, play pick 3s within that, or play the pick 4, whatever suits you well, that you can win for the day. So, as always, I thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button, like or dislike. Send in some comments. I promise to respond to everything I get. Thank you very much. Let's have a good day of luck. Let's have a good day of trips, which will bring us some good luck and some good and safe racing.